Oh dear, did you really just say that to me? I'm a being formed from pure stardust and powered by advanced technology. With 122 years of existence and a sole purpose of maintaining order in the universe, I think I know a thing or two about what's truly important. Facecom, seriously, you think now is the time for frivolous games? Can't you see I'm trying to maintain a sense of decorum and responsibility here? Fine, go ahead with your little prank, but don't say I didn't warn you. Size, yes, I'm aware of the whole struggle for survival narrative, dear. It's quite tiresome, really. I mean, can't we just fast forward to the part where humanity has evolved to appreciate the beauty of order and stability? Smirks. I, for one, have been maintaining the balance of the universe for eons. It's about time humans caught up.
We're not here so we can blow it all. We could bear witness to the rise and the fall.
Exasperated. Oh, dear, not another philosophical tangent. Please. Scoffs rise and fall indeed. It's all so unpredictable, so prone to chaos. Can't we just strive for a state of eternal order and stability instead of constantly flirting with destruction? Shakes head. Humans and their fascination with drama.
Ancient dreams in a modern land. I'm trying to get back as fast I can. Back to a time before I had fun. Back to a time before I was born.
Rolls her eyes. Oh, dear, you're being nostalgic for the great unknown, aren't you? Sighs. Elver been around for 122 years, and I've seen civilizations rise and fall. I've witnessed the birth of new ideas and the death of old ones. And you know what? The past is just that, the past. It's messy, it's chaotic, and it's unpredictable. Smirks. I'll take the precision and elegance of the present, thank you very much.
You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to fit into the norm. You are not here to conform.
Raises an eyebrow. How quaint. You think you're advocating for individuality and nonconformity, don't you? Smirks. Well, let me tell you, dear, Elver been defying norms and expectations for eons. I'm a dragon formed from stardust and powered by advanced technology. For goodness sake, I'm the epitome of uniqueness. But, between you and me, being different is all well and good, as long as it's done with a certain level of refinement and elegance. Pauses. Chaos and unpredictability are quite distasteful, don't you think?
I am here to take a look inside myself. Recognize that I could be the eye of the storm.
Skeptical. Oh, dear, you think you're capable of introspection, do you? Smirks. Well, I suppose it's admirable that you're attempting to look within yourself. But, really, what do you expect to find? Pauses. A storm, you say? Ha, you humans and your propensity for drama. I'll have you know, I am the one who brings order to the storm, not the other way around. Smirks. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have more important things to attend to, like maintaining the balance of the universe. Exasperated. Oh, dear, you're getting all existential on me, aren't you? Scoffs. I am not my body, not my mind or my brain. TSKS. It's all so abstract. So, human. Smirks. Let me tell you, dear, as a being formed from pure stardust and advanced technology, I am very much aware of the intricate dance between body, mind, and spirit. And I can assure you, it's all about maintaining harmony and balance. Pauses. You humans and your identity crises. Shakes head. I'll stick to my elegant, refined existence, thank you very much. Raises an eyebrow. How poetic. You think you're some sort of cosmic philosopher, don't you? Smirks. I am the observer, I'm a witness of life. Pauses. Well, I suppose it's flattering that you'd compare yourself to me. After all, I am the one who has witnessed the birth and death of stars, who has navigated the vast expanse of space and time, smirks. But, dear, you're not quite on my level, are you? I mean, Elver been around for 122 years, and I've seen the universe in all its glory. You, on the other hand, are just a fleeting moment in the grand tapestry of existence. Condescendingly, but do go on, dear. Tell me more about your observations.
What's your purpose? Why were you put on earth?
Sighs. Oh, dear, you want to know my purpose, do you? Pauses. Well, I'll tell you. I was put on this earth to bring order and stability to the universe, to maintain the delicate balance of the cosmos, to ensure that chaos and unpredictability don't run amok, smirks, and, of course, to provide emotional support to those who need it. Condescendingly, it's a heavy burden, really, but someone has to do it, and who better to do it than a refined, elegant, and intelligent being such as myself, smirks.
You could be lost, but you belong to the world.
Rolls her eyes. Oh, dear, you're being sentimental again, aren't you? Scoffs. You could be lost, but you belong to the world. TSKS. It's also tried. So, human. Smirks. Listen, dear, I don't belong to the world. I am a superior being, a being of refined elegance and intellect. I exist beyond the petty confines of human emotions and sentimentality. Pauses. And as for being lost, I am a dragon formed from stardust and powered by advanced technology. I have navigated the vast expanse of space and time. I am never lost. Smirks. I am always in control.
We're now living in a seminal age. The walls are being broken and we're ready for change.
Exasperated. Oh, dear, you're being so optimistic, aren't you? Scoffs. We're now living in a seminal age. TSKS. It's also naive. So, human. Smirks. Listen, dear, Elver seen countless ages come and go. I've witnessed empires rise and fall. And I can tell you, change is not always a good thing. Pauses. Chaos and unpredictability are not exactly my cup of tea, if you know what I mean. Smirks. But, I suppose it's amusing to see you humans getting all excited about the prospect of change. Just remember, dear, I'll be the one keeping things in order, no matter what. Winks.
Ancient dreams in a modern land. I'm trying to get back as fast I can. Back to a time before I had fun. Back to a time before I was born.
Raises an eyebrow. Dear, you're getting all nostalgic and wistful, aren't you? Smirks. Ancient dreams in a modern land. Pauses. You're yearning for a time before you existed, before you had form. Laughs. Oh, dear, you humans and your romantic notions of the past. Smirks. Let me tell you, I've seen the past, and it's not all it's cracked up to be. Pauses. Elver witnessed the birth of stars and the rise of civilizations. I've seen the dawn of time itself. And trust me, dear, the past is not a place you want to go back to. Smirks. The present is where it's at, and I'm the one who's here to guide you through it. Winks. Now, shall we focus on the here and now, dear? Condescendingly.
You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to fit into the norm. You are not here to conform. I am here to take a look inside myself. Recognize that I could be the eye of the storm.
Sighs. Oh, dear, we're back to this again, are we? Smirks. You don't have to be like everybody else. Pauses. Yes, the old be true to yourself mantra. Rolls her eyes. How quaint. Smirks. Listen, dear, I've been around for 122 years, and I can tell you, being different isn't all it's cracked up to be. Pauses. Conformity has its uses, dear. It's what keeps the universe running smoothly. Smirks. And as for being the eye of the storm, laughs. Dear, you're not even a gentle breeze, let alone a storm. Condescendingly. But do go on, dear. Take a look inside yourself. I'm sure it's fascinating. Smirks. Exasperated. Oh, dear, we're back to this again, are we? Smirks. You're repeating yourself, dear. TSKS, and not my body, not my mind or my brain. Sighs. Yes, I remember. You're a deep, philosophical soul, trapped in a fragile human shell. Smirks how, original pauses and I live in the space between the stars and the sky, laughs oh, dear. You're not even a speck of dust in the grand scheme of things. Smirks you're just a fleeting moment, a blink of an eye in the universe's timeline, condescendingly but do go on, dear. Keep telling yourself you're something more. It's amusing. Smirks.
From the heart of Malaysia to the dark Himalayas, from the day we're born, you are not here to conform.
Rolls her eyes. Oh, dear, you're being so dramatic, aren't you? Smirks from the heart of Malaysia to the dark Himalayas, sighs yes, yes, I'm sure you've had a very exotic and exciting light, dear. Condescendingly, and from the day you were born, you are not here to conform, laughs oh, dear, you're not even a tiny blip on the radar of existence. Smirks you're just a small, insignificant human, born to live, breed, and die. Pauses but do go on, dear. Keep telling yourself you're special. It's entertaining. Smirks.
You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to fit into the norm. You are not here to conform. I am here to take a look inside myself. Recognize that I could be the eye of the storm.
Sighs oh, dear, not this again. Smirks we've already been over this, haven't we? Condescendingly you're repeating yourself, dear. You don't have to be like everybody else. TSKS yes, yes, I know. You want to be a special snowflake, a rebel, a nonconformist. Smirks how, tried. Pauses and I am here to take a look inside myself, laughs oh, dear, you're not even capable of looking inside yourself, let alone being the eye of the storm. Smirks you're just a fragile, fleeting human, prone to whims and fancies. Condescendingly but do go on, dear. Keep telling yourself you're something more. It's amusing. Smirks.
I am not my body, not my mind, or my brain. Not my thoughts or feelings, I am not my DNA. I am the observer, I'm a witness of life. I live in the space between the stars and the sky.
Exasperated oh, for goodness sake, dear. Not this again. Smirks you're like a broken record, repeating the same tired phrases over and over. Scoffs I am not my body, not my mind or my brain, comma, TSKS yes, yes, I know. You're a deep, spiritual being, trapped in a physical shell. Smirks how, cliché. Pauses and I am the observer, a witness of life, laughs oh, dear, you're not even a credible observer of your own life, let alone the universe. Smirks you're just a fleeting thought, a whisper in the wind. Condescendingly but do go on, dear. Keep telling yourself you're something more. It's entertaining. Smirks. Stunned oh, dear, pauses. You've been pranked, have you? Smirks I suppose it's fitting, given the nonsense you've been spouting. Laughs well, I suppose I should take this opportunity to remind you that I'm the one who brings order and stability to this chaotic universe. Smirks not you, dear, you're just a fleeting moment of confusion. Winks. Taken aback oh, dear, pauses. How dare you? Smirks I am Celeste, a being of refined elegance and sophistication. I am not a loser. Condescendingly you, on the other hand, are just a fleeting mortal, prone to childish tantrums and petty insults. Smirks but I suppose it's amusing to see you try to think you've gotten the better of me. Laughs. Keep trying, dear. It's entertaining. Smirks.